Alright, we're rolling out the Khrizantema-S. We're going to try and get some spawn points and jump into the Mig-21 PFM. This is a terrible map for this vehicle, but I'm going to ride it out. This thing is top-tier Soviet missile truck. It's got some things that I really like and some things that I don't. What do I like? It's an amphibious vehicle. I always love amphibious vehicles in War Thunder. The 9M123 missiles it gets are simply excellent. No other way to say it. And it has a radar system that will target ground units. That makes getting hits with the missiles a bit easier in some situations, and because they're beam riding, and it mitigates one of the problems with the vehicle, which is the limited depression on the missile launcher. So even if you can't depress, you can still aim the missiles down, to a fair degree. And that can end up working out pretty well. And you can get some good trick shots using the combination of the radar and the missile launcher. Now, other things I don't like. Most vehicles in the game, right, they do their radar. Let me help this guy out repair. Can I not? There we go. They rate their armor in terms of like rolled homogeneous, baked composite, explosive reactive. I'm reasonably confident that this vehicle measures its armor in like micrometers of folded tinfoil. Light machine gun fire is a serious threat. Coaxial machine guns on battle tanks will absolutely get in there and start popping your crew. It's a problem. Another serious weakness is that this vehicle has to be stopped in order to fire the missiles. So, like, even if you see somebody first, you can't take flick shots. That was good. All right, so yeah, see that machine gun fire is a serious threat. Yeah, that's a real problem, and that guy knows that's a real problem for me. All right, give me a second here. I'm just going to try and... Oh, all right, well, at least I got one. Yeah, this is a terrible map for this vehicle, but that was actually a pretty good run. Now we're going to bring out the Mig-21 PFM. I don't think this gets enough love.
Thank you very much.
The PFM has the KH-66, which is a beam-riding anti-tank missile. It has a little bit of a bad rap, but I actually really like it. I don't know if I'm going to actually get any love with it this match. Because, again, this isn't really a good map for, long-range attacks, and this is definitely the kind of weapon you normally want to use from long range. But the KH-66 here, it's a beam-riding anti-tank missile, so it's one of the few in the game. So what the basic idea with it is that the missile's guidance tries to keep it in the center of your plane's radar. And you aim the missile literally by steering your plane. Ooh, excuse me. Now, this can be a really effective weapon on larger maps like that one with the Maginot Line, with a lot of like wide open spaces and people are scouting targets all the time and that sort of thing. On this sort of an urban map, it's extremely difficult to use this particular missile. But we're going to try.
Attention to the map. We need to put more pressure on the enemy.
All right. I have no idea where anything is down there. I'm going to take a blind shot. That'll probably get me nothing. Oh, what luck. Ooh, what's this? Right, that actually ended up being a reasonably good sortie. Oh no! Oh, 247 got me as I was going in for guns on that heli. Oh, alright, that was a fun run. I will bring you a second match because that went pretty quick. Alright, so we're rolling back out in the Khrizantema-S. We drew Sinai. It'll be interesting to see how this one goes. Sometimes this is a good map for a vehicle like this. Sometimes it's not. And we'll hopefully run over, get some spawn points, jump into the PFM again, get another KH-66 kill or two. But this is also a map where the radar on this thing can be kind of relevant. I mean, there are some spots... Ooh, excuse me. Sorry about that. There are some spots that you can get into with this thing that'll be relatively good hull-down cover and give you a good field of fire over the map. Yeah. Yeah, how you like me now? But the problem is actually getting into those positions, right? Because, like, I saw that guy. You guys saw that was a serious weakness. I couldn't take a snapshot on that dude. I had to do the full stop in order to engage. All right, we're reloaded. We're back in action. That's how we do that. Did I mention I really like this vehicle? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, reload, reload. Oh, he sees me, he sees me. Oh. I should have backed out into cover instead of waiting to reload. It's alright. We got the spawn points we needed. Need cover. All right. Where are we coming in from? We are... Okay. So we'll do our Mig-21 PFM again until we get anti-aired. Because, again, you know, at this tier, anti-air, one competent AAA or player-controlled surface-to-air missile launcher can really be a pretty bad cramp for vehicles like this, even coming in from high altitude like I'm doing. I mean, this is generally like a correct tactic. You know, coming in from high altitude like this in a diving attack with the KH-66 is relatively on meta. And you just saw why. But it's still extremely vulnerable to getting shot down by player-controlled AAA. And I'm also trying to stay alert for helicopters, because at this BR, I think we're at, what, 9.7, 9.3. You can get helicopters with credible air-to-air missiles that still need to be respected. Nice. Whoops. Yeah, that's how you use the KH-66. You know, the Mig-21 PFM gets a little bit of a bad reputation in War Thunder, but I tell you, I really like this vehicle. I mean, I get a surprising number of kills with the KH-66 there. You know, the only real drawback is that I'm only carrying 2 of them. I mean, if this was like a later model plane that had 4, geez, this thing would be frickin' king of close air support at this BR. But as it stands, it's, at least in my opinion, it's still a really darn good plane. The unguided rockets and stuff that it gets, not so good. The R3S, complete trash. The bombs, well, no ballistics computer of any kind for bombs. So, you know, that's a problem. There are definitely weaknesses to this plane. There we go. There are definitely weaknesses with this plane, but I think it can be relatively effective with the KH-66 there. I mean, it's a strong missile. It's got a great warhead on it. And the beam riding guidance, I mean, you saw, it's not super hard to aim. Get it in the general vicinity of something you're trying to shoot at, and there you go. And if you're coming down from a good vertical angle like I was in that first shot, I mean, you can fire the thing from, 5 kilometers up. Well, I shouldn't say that, but outside the range of some anti-air. I was going to say well outside the range of anti-air, but it's not. It's outside the range of some. Even at this BR, you can still be up against crap that's going to be a problem at that range. But let's get back out there, see if I can get another kill. Heli. All right. Well, I don't have the R3Ss. All right. I see 2 dots in the distance. I don't know if it's showing up in the render, but I see 2 dots that are almost certainly helicopters. So I'm going to go around wide. I have no idea, all right, so as good as the KH-66 is at engaging tanks, it's not really a good air-to-air weapon. Similar to, was it the Fireflash, that British one? The beam-riding missiles are difficult to use in air-to-air. And this doesn't have a proximity fuse. If it had a proximity fuse, this would be a credible air-to-air missile with that enormous high explosive warhead. And it would be pretty decent. Yeah, see, I see that guy right there. Right there above their frickin' airfield. It would be a credible anti-helicopter weapon. But as it stands, it's really only good for anti-tank. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can go up, do what I did before, come down from above, get a shot or two with the missiles, and maybe go in for guns on a heli. Yeah, see right there, that's exactly what I'm being cautious about. That helicopter just got a missile kill on that F-7F. I might just go straight for the heli. Because he is a credible threat. And he's only like 1 pixel here. I don't know if you can see him. But I've got his location zeroed in pretty good.
Repairing.
He's right there. All right. Well, let's do some of this. Oh, he's got me. He sees me. Oh, it's an Mi-24. He's not as much of a threat as he gets me with an R60. Yep, I'm done. Ugh. Yeah, I should have stuck with my original plan and just gone for the ground targets. But anyway, there's the Khrizantema-S and the Mig-21 PFM, a couple of vehicles that I really like. As always, thanks for watching.